Last night, when I heard my cat scratching at the back door, I expected her usual offerings, a mouse, a bird, maybe the odd rabbit paw. But as I stepped barefoot onto the porch, she dropped something at my feet that made my stomach twist, a perfectly white human tooth. I didn't want to touch it, but I couldn't help but notice the root, still red, as if it had been freshly pulled. I told myself it must be from an animal, but I couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. If you've ever woken up feeling like your mouth doesn't quite belong to you, you'll understand why I barely slept last night. This morning, as I brushed my teeth, I noticed my gums were unusually sore, swollen in places they'd never hurt before. I spat pink foam into the sink and stared at my reflection, half expecting to see a gap where a tooth should be. But everything looked normal, almost too normal, like my face had been rearranged just enough to trick me. I pressed my tongue along my teeth, feeling for anything loose. Each tooth felt firm, yet an odd pressure pulsed just beneath the surface, almost as if something inside my gums was moving. Throughout the day, my cat kept watching me, her yellow eyes unblinking, tail flicking with agitation. She wouldn't eat her food, only prowled restlessly near the woods, glancing back at me as if urging me to follow. When dusk fell, I finally gave in and stepped outside. The air was thick, the trees casting long, twisted shadows. My cat darted ahead, pausing by a patch of disturbed earth near the tree line. There, half buried, I saw more teeth, dozens of them, scattered among scraps of fur and bone. My name was scratched into the dirt with claw marks. The ache in my gums surged, and something sharp pressed against the inside of my cheek. My cat purred, weaving around my ankles as I dropped to my knees, trying to scream but tasting only blood. In the fading light, I realized the gifts weren't meant for me, they were meant to make room, to prepare me for whatever was crawling its way out from beneath my skin. And as I felt the first tooth wriggle loose, I finally understood, my cat wasn't bringing me gifts. She was returning what I'd lost.